We're not going to go crazy on the fucking echo. We want less echo. Less echo. One echo. That's perfect. How's everybody doing tonight? Shanny, could you turn that down just a little bit? It's late, but I had to do this because if I don't, then I'm a piece of shit and I'm not the reverend and watchman that I'm supposed to be. Here we go. Get ready for this shit.
After years of waiting, a perfect red heifer has finally been selected.
Israel's biblical.
Okay, I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what we're talking about here. We are dealing with Levitical, Aaronic priesthood stuff in Judaism. To make it really simple for you, I'll say this. The Jews, when they have a temple, did sacrifices, mainly of birds, like doves, and livestock, such as sheep and goats. The goats, they would usually just put the curse on. They called it the Azazel. They put the curse on it, and they would march it out into the desert and make sure that it ran off of a cliff. It was a representation kind of a scapegoat, but it's Satan. And if you think of the story of Judas, that's what happened with Judas. He was the Azazel. He sold out Christ to the Sanhedrin for money. And then he proceeded to find a tree and hang himself. He was the Azazel. Judas. And I could have a very deep, long discussion with you about Judas, but that's not for tonight. I want you to see this. Watch.
Red heifer sacrifice ritual has come to life in a rehearsal ceremony. Took place today, July 8, 2025, in Shiloh.
This man, I want to give a huge shout out to this channel. This is definitely a believer, and that looks like AI video. Jesus Christ coming in the clouds. I need this image in my life. This image. I'm going to make this a desktop image. That needs to be in my life. Wow. Jesus. That's amazing. Thank you, Backwoods, for this image. This is so awake. Okay, we have to do this. Did it say China? Play.
Israel's biblical red heifer sacrifice ritual has come to life in a rehearsal ceremony.
A rehearsal ceremony.
July 8, 2025, in Shiloh.
Shiloh. In Shiloh. I thought it said China. You better get ready to see that in real life.
The Jews have finally sacrificed the red heifers, which is supposed to be sacrificed right before the construction of the third Solomon temple, which according to the prophecy means that once the third temple is built, that's when the second coming of Christ is going to start. Now, this just happened a few hours ago, and as we...
Now, my girl Shanny will hear that and go, bullshit, you're full of shit. Okay. He just said that this is going to be the building of the third temple, and then the second coming is soon. I agree with him. There is a third temple in the Bible, in the book of Ezekiel, and it is a temple that never existed. And it's understood in the book of Ezekiel that that temple will be built in a time of turmoil. Horrible, bad shit. It's not holy temple. You'll see.
Now, Israel and the Jews, they already have the red heifers that are required for the sacrifice of the third Solomon temple. Now, something interesting happened before the actual sacrifice of the red heifer, because right when they were about to sacrifice the red heifer, one of the chief priests of the Jews just discovered that there is a very tiny black hair that's mixed with the red heifers, that got mixed up with the red heifer. So the Jews ended up deciding that they need to use this cow as a rehearsal sacrifice of the major ceremony that's going to be happening anytime soon. Could be days, could be hours, we never know. But as of now, they've already sacrificed the red heifer, which according to the high priest of the Jews is just a rehearsal sacrifice, just to see if things are...
Okay, we have, that's good information to know. This is a rehearsal ceremony that took place in Shiloh, Israel. This was not the official, actual red heifer. They found a black hair that's woven in with the red, so that means it's not acceptable for the temple consecration.
Going as according to the plans, because they decided that the cow was impure just because it had a single black hair among all the red ones. Now this right here is the footage that we actually received from Jerusalem. Take a look at this stuff. So the Jews are like getting ready for the red heifer sacrifice, and as you can see, they've already sacrificed it. The cow is burning on the fire, and this is basically how the sacrifice is going on. And
if you look to the Bible, you will see that this is a sweet and beautiful savor to God's nostrils. To have a sacrifice done in this way, and you burn the meat, and He smells it, and He's like, that's good for me. It's just a symbolic thing to represent the Messiah and His sacrifice. That's what it is. But this is very exciting, and literally it could happen. It may have happened already, and we just haven't heard in a headline yet that it's done. So you have to understand how close you are to the second coming. It's extremely close. So I want to give a shout out to this channel. I'm not going to watch the whole video. I'm going to give you a link. It's late. So I'm just going to copy this link. I'm going to put it right in the description. And go and check this video out and subscribe to Blackwoods. Blackwoods is absolutely fucking awesome channel. And this guy is a real believer in Jesus. So that's my deal for tonight. And I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, most likely tomorrow.